This weekend at the box office proved one thing very clearly: audiences love a surprise, and the numbers tell a story that is more dramatic than some of the movies themselves. Reportedly, Zach Cregger's horror phenomenon Weapons is still the #1 conversation starter. Even in its second weekend, the film refused to slow down, pulling in an impressive $25 million across 3,450 theaters. Now, if you know the horror genre, you'll know how rare this is. Usually, scary films drop hard after opening weekend, but Weapons slid only 43%. That is a major win, a sign this isn't just another spooky flick but a cultural talking point. Globally, it's already closing in on $150 million, considering Warner Brothers only paid $38 million for rights. That is nothing short of remarkable. But here's the twist. Disney's family comedy Freakier Friday, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, is stealing hearts all over again. The body swap story has always been a crowd favorite, but this reunion has clearly struck gold. In its second weekend, it still managed $14.5 million, beating out a brand new action release. Domestically, the film now sits at nearly $55 million, while its worldwide tally has passed $86 million. What's fascinating is how this film is doing so well with a budget that hovered around $42 to $45 million. Smart spending, smart marketing, and a nostalgic hook that audiences can't resist. Personally, I think Disney played this one just right. Now, about that new action comedy people were waiting for. Nobody 2. Yes, Bob Odenkirk is back as the suburban dad with a very secret set of skills. And while fans were excited, the numbers are telling a different story. The film opened with just $9.3 million from over 3,200 theaters, placing it at number 3 behind both Weapons and Freakier Friday. On paper, that's on the lower side of expectations. Here's the thing though: Universal is not panicking. Why? Because the sequel only cost about $25 million to make, and if history repeats itself, premium VOD could make up the difference very quickly. The first Nobody, which came out during the pandemic, crawled out of the gate at just $6.8 million, yet ended up making $68 million domestically. So maybe, just maybe, Bob Odenkirk's character is once again playing the long game. To me, the real takeaway is this: Hollywood seems to be leaning back into modest budgets, and it's paying off. Weapons turned a smart $38 million into a global storm. Freakier Friday is working nostalgia magic for less than $45 million. And even though Nobody 2 had a softer start, its numbers suggest a comeback is still possible. The box office race is becoming unpredictable again, and honestly, that might be the most exciting part for movie lovers.